Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode on the public Ethereum SMP. IP is down here, ethereum.my.pebble.host. And today I think we're going to be working on some community stuff for our little town here. I'm thinking maybe I'll do end rating as something for streams instead of as a video, because end rating as a video is not very fun. But for a stream, it might be good. On a stream on TikTok I would do, I believe. Would be probably the easiest way for me. Stream doing an end thing, that way I could talk to any viewers if I happen to get any. Here we are, and I do believe we are going to be joined by one of my teammates later, the one that lives in that house over there. So we'll see how that goes. However, Discord does not connect to my microphone through my computer, so I'd have to figure out a way to get, if we did a call or like a voice chat or whatever, I'd have to figure out how to get that recorded, but that's a problem for when that happens. For now, we'll just get rid of these pathways. I also think maybe we'll do something here because this is a little bit wonky. I'm thinking it would be good to kind of cut into this like here, and then just terraform it into like a cool cliff. Like over here, there is a cool cliff that my teammate built. It's right here. It's got this cool terraform texture to it, and I really like it, so maybe we'll do something like that over here. But that's not my area. I don't think I have the skills for that, so we'll wait on that. For now, we will make a little area for this. I'm not super sure how we want to do that yet, but we'll get that figured out. We have everything loaded into shulkers now. Here we are, which means we can safely mine these chests. Got tons of items filling anywhere. It does look like I missed a bit. Do I have any space? I do not. So we'll put these shulkers in here, and every shulker that's in here just needs to be sorted. And I have a feeling there's going to be quite a few of those. Let's put some more stuff in here. Just whatever random items we don't really need at the moment. Do want to keep that shopkeeper because that is personal, and those are, we only get a set amount of them, so that's definitely something to hang on to. And here we are. Drop that in there too. We do have plenty of shulkers, I believe. I do have some more in here. I have a few in here. Those are mostly my totem shulkers. Gunpowder rockets. We still haven't done this boss, which we have to do, but I'm not sure how strong those are, so I definitely want some backup for that before we do that. There's that other axe with that timber that I was talking about. Next order, we're going to do this path as well. Then we're going to actually take down the enchantment setup, and I think we are going to put it in a little like shed thing right here. Maybe we'll see how it goes, but I think this is a good spot for it. It's pretty centered in terms of where we all live. If we want to add more people over here, whatever the situation is, I think this is a good spot for it, so we'll keep it in this area. We'll just spice it up a bit, maybe give it a little, it doesn't need to be an enclosed building either. It can just be something small, but it does deserve its own building. That's for sure. So we're gonna mine these bookshelves up. My axe does have some touch. I gotta remember to look at those chat games every once in a while, as they are pretty much just free money. And while I do have more money than I need at the moment, as soon as the economy kind of picks up and shops get set up, money's going to be very, very useful. So I'm storing it for now. I'm not going to waste it too much on enchantment crates or keys or anything like that, just because I do have quite a bit of gear. I mean, I could always use more. Everyone could use more. But for now, we'll take a little break. So I'm trying to figure out what type of vibe I want to do here. I'm thinking maybe an open forge type of vibe, but it's not a forge is the thing. We need an enchantment table, but I guess we could do that here too. Who's cat? We are just gonna push this cat. All right, cat is out of the way. We do have this nice little pond here, so I'm thinking more of an open vibes type of thing. That's what this shed is gonna be too. It's got this fairly open roof. And then this isn't going to be this open, but it is still going to be fairly open, I believe. So time to get started here. I'm not sure what we want to do. I'm going to look for some inspiration real quick and then we'll come back. Alright, so I believe I did find something that I think will fit fairly nicely at least. We'll see how it goes into this build. But we of course need some materials. There should be some up here. If there's not, we can just do a little resource collection. Looking like we don't have much spruce, so we may have to travel. And we don't need a ton. I don't think we need a ton at least. So we're gonna sleep first. This may be enough. We'll start building it, and if I need more resources, we can go out and get them after. But I figured we may as well start. Let's admire beautiful, whatever these walls are called for a minute. And now we need, not those, these, not those, these. This only gets us 3. Okay. Oh, no, it gets us 6. Okay, wait, 3, 4. Oh, we may have enough. So let's make sure we space this out correctly. I think I want this edge to be right here. And then it looks like 1, 2, 3. I am just going based off a picture, not off a tutorial. But I imagine I tend to do this and then get lost on the backside because there's no reference. But we'll just make up our own little thing. 1, 2, 3. Here we are. That lines up with that. All right. And it looks like we just need about 2 more pieces of spruce. Let's see if we can muster that up. All right. So I don't think we can, but the good news is we can place down an ender chest, not 2. Can place down an ender chest, grab this axe out here, go to spawn, take, not this axe, but this one, and chop down one of these giant trees. So my teammates built this. Oh, it doesn't even chop down the whole tree. That's nice. My teammates built this farm, so this is pretty nice. Get ourselves a bunch of spruce here. This is plenty now. And it's all grouping up too. Okay, this is more than plenty. In fact, I don't think I can carry all that with me. So, as much as it may bother people, I'm going to leave that for my teammates to deal with. We can finally make this last little corner here. Here, and here. Perfect. Now we do have this extra spare block, but we'll just turn that right into spruce wood. No problem at all. Next, I believe these are slabs. Not like that. Here we are, and I do have to remember, I am going to put this axe back, because otherwise I'm going to break a block in there, or over here, or something, and then the whole building's going to come down, and that is not fun. As that seems to happen quite often. Next, I believe it is just regular planks. And we are going to need, it does look like we're going to need some mud bricks, which I was going to get anyway, because I think we need to do that for the path. Very nice. And with a few of those, I'm going to make some fences. Here we are. And then we'll store some extra stuff in here. Packed mud. Let's see. I do believe I did just see glass in there as well, but I think there should be, yes, a bottle. And then you can make mud like that. Can you do it on grass? You can't do it on grass, it has to be dirt. That's okay. So we'll maybe do like this. And I don't believe I need a ton, but I'd rather do this once and have a little extra since we are going to want more later anyways. And these on. I do usually have hitboxes on. Just makes seeing items easier. But I had turned them off for the video. I think it's going to be a little too different for me to play without them, so we're just going to keep them on for a minute. And we'll just throw that bottle right there. And packed mud is wheat. Wheat and mud. Here we are. Oh, 4 more wheat. Well, that's okay. We still have this. And then, not all of these. Maybe that many. It's looking like. Actually, I think even this is too much. I could have done about half as much. Because I think they just go right here. Very nice. Next, these fences. How many tall? Looks to be about 3. Put some stuff in this little project bin right here. This is not my build, I just found it right on Google. I looked up outdoor enchanting table. And this is one of the first things that popped up. We're gonna go with it because I think it looks pretty nice. Next step, well, we can actually place the books down now if we'd like. We do need these wandering trader to move. How is he alive? That's odd. Oh, you get 43,000 for killing wandering traders. I would have killed one sooner. And you get nothing for llamas. Great. What I was doing is the books. I believe I did not do this right, so we're gonna retry. And these are stairs, these aren't even slabs. We don't really use the enchantment setup in reality just because we do have zombified villagers, so it doesn't need to be maxed. So I think that's going to be nice. And then the roof is going to be leaves and vines, I believe. And we do have quite a few vines. We do want our grindstone included. It's not in the picture, but maybe if we put it here, that would be fitting. And then maybe an anvil up here, or maybe we will have a separate forge elsewhere. I think that's going to be the best plan. All right, so let's grab our vines here. Here they are. We're going to need some leaves too. We can make some shears if we find iron. Here's a bunch of iron. All right, we're going to make 4 sets of shears. Here we are. Let's make sure to grab all these leaves. And then while we're up here, we can chop down the rest of the tree. It should just take one more axe swing. Nice. Landed right on top of here. And let's try to copy this exactly, just because I'm not sure how to do it otherwise. And for some reason, I just realized I think I turned off see-through leaves. This is not looking how I want it to look. I think we need more. Okay, that looks not great, but it does look a little bit better than what it initially was. And it's a little more enclosed in here. Love lanterns, obviously. Next step. Do some vines. Can vines go on leaves? They can. Next step, some lanterns. And I do believe I have a bunch. I could go buy more from the villager, but yep, we've got 61 right here. So we'll drop a lantern right here. Up here. A zombie. Yeah, that's not the greatest build, I'd say, but it'll suffice, maybe. Maybe need some work on the top. I do want it to be thicker, but I don't want it to be roof shaped like a house, like a pointy wizard hat. That's definitely better. So we'll go with this for now. Maybe we'll add a lantern back here just for mob proofing. And I think that's nice. I don't know, we don't really have a general theme here, so it's kind of whatever. These two things obviously look the same because I built both of them. Those two things look the same because those two built together. That area kind of looks the same, but we don't have a set theme like we did in our last team. And that's just to give us all a little bit of a break because we got tired. We did a medieval theme last time. I can see if I can find some photos on screen, but we did a lot of it and very big builds, so it was very tiring. And not being able to build in other styles is kind of annoying, so I think this town is going to be a little bit of a mixed town. We'll all have our own areas that kind of mesh together, and I think that'll be good enough of a central idea. So we don't have to worry too much about what looks out of place and what doesn't. I want a few more vines higher up, if I can reach up there. Some like this, some like that, here. I don't know if I'm going a little too crazy with the vines. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. That's okay. These look very nice. And maybe we'll do some glowberries. The photo does not have that, but that could look cool. Also, if you're considering playing on the server, there is currently a promotion running. The owner made an announcement in the Discord. and whoever invites people to the server, both the invitee and the invited, will get, I think it's some sort of crate key thing. I don't quite remember what it is, but it's some reward, and it makes it super worth it. So if you guys want to join the server, get yourself, it does come with a starter kit, but if you want to get yourself a little bit extra, just say that you came from Voidwalker's videos, and that'll give us both a little something extra. I guess we don't have glow berries. That's something we can add later on too. Maybe I'll relog and my shaders will be fixed, because I do want to look at this enchant setup with shaders. I think it'd look very nice, though I did just sleep the night away. And we'll bring it back when we relog. We may have shaders, we may not. We'll see. Alright, and there we are. We did get a major... Whoa. Yes, it was a little too much for my computer. I may give my computer a break in a moment here, but this is what it looks like with the shaders. Very nice. We have quite the frame drop here, but that's okay. If you guys did enjoy this video and you're interested in seeing the next one, by the time I do upload this video, the next one will be out, in which we do a bunch of other things, and I finally get to work with the teammate on video. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.